So, well, I'm not going to make Professor Elm wait any longer. I'm going to fly to New Bark Town immediately to claim my Master Ball, which, if you remember, I'm planning on using for Who. Right now, I've got over 30 heavy balls, but hey, they're free, so I'm just gonna keep on collecting them, just in case Lugia is really a pain. But with the luck I've had so far catching legendaries, well, I shouldn't draw the Let's Player's curse on me, so I'm not gonna continue on that line of thought. Okay, it's given only to recognized Pokemon. I thought he was gonna say trainers, but researchers? I don't think in any other game that you get the Master Ball from the Professor. In Red, Blue, Yellow, Fire Red, and Leaf Green, you're given it by the President of Sylph, which, well, it makes a lot of sense since Sylph is the one that manufactures those things. In Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, it's in the Aqua hideout, or in Ruby, it's the Magma hideout instead. Okay, so now I'm going to deposit that Dratini in order to make room for that Tyrogue that I can get from the Karate Master in the depths of Mount Mortar. And I'm also going to deposit a bunch of items because, well, there are a lot of items to be obtained in Mount Mortar still. So, okay, Black Apricorn, here we go. And where do you get the Master Ball in... Okay, so yeah, the Nugget, I'm going to keep it to sell it at the Pokemart. Oh, I got it! I remembered what I wanted to do, and that I nearly forgot. It's because today is Wednesday once again, and I'm not going to repeat the disaster of last time. I'm going to head back to the Lake of Rage and find Wesley, who is supposedly in the natural maze. So I'm going to go there right now before heading to Mount Mortar. But where in the name of God is that Master Ball in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum? I'm really drawing a blank. Was it in the Galactic Building? It would make a lot of sense after, you know, the Aqua base having one, but was it Rowan or Oak who gave it to you? I'm honestly drawing a blank. Where do you get it and when? Was it lying around in Mount Coronet? I am honestly not sure. Of course, I'm expecting the comments section to be flooded with, actually, you get the Master Ball there! Just, you know, mere minutes after this video is done uploading, so yeah, I'm sure I'm going to know in no time at all. I won't even have to need to check game facts for this one. And I apologize to the people who thought I was infallible. I'm simply not. Huh? I didn't beat that guy, but I came to that maze before. And, okay, this guy here is saying that when the eyes of trainers meet, they have to challenge each other. Now, usually, this is the kind of thing that enemy trainers say at the very beginning of the game, not after the 8th gym. Well, since that guy is here, maybe he popped up, you know, after I beat the Rocket Base, so that's not really after the 8th gym, but I digress. It's the whole thing of, you know, oh, that was a close call, I didn't want that sleep powder to connect, but yeah, the thing about that is that it's not always two trainers whose eyes meet who challenge each other. For example, if you just pass in front of another trainer without looking at him or her, well, you get jumped on and challenged anyway. But somehow, when you look at another trainer who's looking elsewhere, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, you know, that whole code of theirs really needs some revamping, because it seems that there are more exceptions than even when the rule applies, if you get what I mean. And I'm saying that, but I'm sure everyone has thought about it at some point or another. I know someone pointed it out to me in the comment section for, I don't remember which video, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, I don't know why I haven't mentioned this subject before then, because I am almost at 200 Pokemon videos, in terms of LPs only, that is, not spin-offs like my Stage 3 analysis and stuff. So this is Wesley, who gives me another free present for no reason whatsoever. it's the black belt for fighting moves. I'm not planning on using any fighting moves at any point in this playthrough, so it's completely useless to me. So, or did you just get lucky? Well, no, actually I came to look for you twice, and the first time I wouldn't say you weren't there, but you weren't where I checked even, because I definitely knew that you were somewhere in the Lake of Rage. So now what I'm going to do is that I am going to heal my team, and after that I'm going to... Yeah, I did deposit that Grattini, but I'm at least going to deposit that, that black belt I just got, because, well, I printed out the map for Mount Mortar, and I don't have time to check, but really, there are a lot of items in there, and I analyzed the map before starting to record today, and it's really, well, I wouldn't say it's confusing, because, well, what I have to do basically is that I have to go up that waterfall that's near the middle entrance of Mount Mortar, and yeah, a random battle, but I gotta surf here, then I gotta go up to the waterfall, climb the waterfall, then go further up and enter the cave. And that cave is made in sort of a zigzag, you know, like, you know, you go right and up and left and up and right and up, but it's more complicated than that because there are items in so many nooks and crannies. It's just, well, they look like armpits when you look at it on the map, so I don't know, I feel like referring to those places as armpits just because, well, it's completely random, and completely random things are usually fun. Well, sometimes they're not, but to hell with that, I'm calling those places armpits. Oh, by the way, something I wanted to mention, Crybaby has posted how trainer rematches work in Hard Gold and Soul Silver, and, well, it's a lot like the gym leader rematches where you have to call the trainer at a certain time of the week. And the problem with that is that there are still only a few trainers you can get rematches with, and oh, this is Hugh, and oh, I got it now. So when I first went to Mount Mortar, there was this other guy who was looking for this guy, and this guy is looking for the other guy, and both mistook me for their pal, and even though they thought I was their pal, they threw their Pokémon at me anyway. Makes no sense, I know. But yeah, the thing with the rematch system in Hard Gold and Soul Silver means that you can, well, you can call the trainers over and over until they give you a rematch if you're at the appropriate time of the week, but the issue is that with the Versus Seeker, you can get any rematch with any trainer anytime you want. Here in Hard Gold and Soul Silver, I mean, you can only get rematches with 1 to 3 trainers at any given time in the week. Now those trainers change whenever it goes from day to night and night to morning and morning to day, and they change each day of the week as well, but it kind of sucks that you're so restricted in what and who you can have rematches with. I mean, it's certainly an improvement over this game's system in that you get to trigger the rematches and that no matter when you are, you can at least have a rematch at any point in time. But I think I would still take the match call over Hard Gold and Soul Silver's system. And I'll be honest, I thought at first that it was exactly like the match call in that it's a lot like the cell phone, except you have no limit as to how many trainers you can have on your phone book. Okay, I'm sending out Suicune because Mud Slap obviously isn't going to be enough to take down this thing, and Return isn't going to do a whole lot either, not to mention Spark and Thunder, which would be completely useless since there's not even a horn to aim for. Well, this concludes our little double program, and next time, hopefully, we're going to get to the Karate Master.